Listen to NFTs? Oh no. Hello. Hello. Hello, hello. This is definitely AI generated. Nuja, hello. I really wish you could report games on Steam for saying, "Hey, I don't think you've said that you used AI generated images." That would be great. You should just load up the Clair Obscura OST. I'm sure it rips. I haven't heard any of it. I don't know. I had a post yesterday. I'm getting really frustrated with people that are completely misconstruing the story of the development of Clair Obscura as like, see, 10 people in a dream can make a AAA video game, and it's like, I'm gonna die. Like, I need you to be serious right now. Is this Axiom Verge? Yes. Like, Clair Obscura developed by 5 people in a woodshed during a 3 months blizzard on 5. Yeah, the fact that the development team found the composer on SoundCloud doesn't mean that he was just a guy. Like, that doesn't mean that it's just a random guy who just, he didn't make like a song and then they've discovered him. You know? This, you know, he worked his ass off and he put his stuff out there. Yeah. And then they found his SoundCloud, and then he was the right fit for the project. X? How do you know it's X? It's 30 people, about 100 consultants. While the 100 consultants each only offered small pieces, it's still 100 consultants. Even then, it's still a small team compared to every. You can say, wow, a small team of people made this game without being like Tony Stark made it with scraps in a cave. Like, you know? 30 people made it with a huge budget. They're all incredibly experienced game developers. What? Concerned they built this in a cave with a pile of scrap over 8 years. Yeah, people really, it's just so frustrating to see, like, the cool story about this game, the cool thing going on with this game, the cool things people should be talking about with this game, and it's turned into, oh yeah, that random guy who did the music. Oh. This is probably why I'm losing the auto battle for this. Everything about this game should be celebrated rather than using it as some way to pick apart other dev teams. IMO. Yeah, you can't. That's the thing. You can't do that though. This, I don't know. Timing, speed run, auto jump. I don't know. Celeste? No. Rage game waveform. I don't know. Yeah, this is why I'm losing, because this ding dong. No. No. It's also not, I want to be the guy. Yeah, this is why I lose, because this guy runs, okay. What am I supposed to do about that? I'm mad. I'm autoing a level in Gundam, and they run. It's a triangle that's auto running to music. Triangle runner. Triangle strategy. Cobra triangle. Can we talk about how funny it is that they released the demo and they said it's Project Triangle Strategy, we'll change the name before it comes out, and then the game came out and it was called Triangle Strategy. I love video games. I hate video games. Silver, does this help? Jalen! Speedrunners? Is this what it is? It's gonna be so funny if Jalen just walks in. No, it's Geometry Dash. I don't know what this fucking game is. I don't know what this game is, dog. Never heard of that. It'd been so funny if it just been Jalen just like, hello, it's this. Looks like some sort of live arcade shovelware. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. I don't know. Can't judge it. I only know because Markiplier has a series of videos on it. It's decent. I want to be the Markiplier of JRPGs. And by that, I mean, I want to make a video on a game and get 2 million views and then everybody play it. And then 1,700 other YouTubers play it. Mataplier? There you go. There you go. Do you think if I made a channel called Mataplier, do you think he would sue me? Do you think he would email me and just be like, come on. I think you draw the wrong crowd. Markiplier doesn't have shitty fans, does he? Well, Markiplier. Oh, here, hang on, wait. Pause. Let's see. Let's see. Nope, that video's still up. So yeah, fuck Markiplier. Fuck Markiplier. The video's still up. This video is still on his channel. Fuck Markiplier. My official stance on Markiplier is fuck Markiplier until he privates this video. Until he privates this video. This one. Fuck Markiplier, my official stance. My official stance. I'm not sure there's 2 million views for Markiplier's Nintendo peaked at Wii U because of Nintendo Land. Oh my God. The way that you say it is a joke, but it's actually a belief that I hold. Yeah, you know what's funny? He could have privated that. He could have privated that when a guy walked into a synagogue and said, subscribe to PewDiePie and killed a bunch of people. He could have. That would have been the time to do it. That would have been the time to do it. My wife and I had fun playing Nintendo Land. I'd probably enjoy it. Listen, I feel like I gotta get real fucked up and get into the Wii and Wii U libraries. Rogue Legacy does Rogue Legacy have multiplayer elements? It does not. Okay. Risk of Rain's a good one. Risk of Rain's a good guess. This is too many things. Yeah, I forgot. I forgot that that Markiplier has that. I think it's good to have a stance on someone. I think it's good to have a stance on someone that's actionable. Do you know what I mean? Like, no, Nuja, it wasn't Rogue Legacy when Silver said it. It's not Rogue Legacy now. I think it's good to be like, fuck Mark because of this. Oh, Rayman Legends is a good one. Rayman Legends is a good one. Okay, it is a platformer. It is a comedy game. That's what I get for doing work. Yeah, you shouldn't also do work. Come on. It's stream time, Nuja. Ooh, Mercenary Kings. Oh, they don't have Mercenary Kings? They don't have Mercenary Kings. Wow. Who has Mercenary? Who wants to get into Mercenary Kings with me? SteamWorld Dig is good. Western. They've added a new theme. They've added some new themes. I'll play Mercenary Kings again. I never played it. I bought it. When did I buy it? I bought it in 2015. I have 49 minutes of playtime. Oh, is it? No, it's not Super Mario 3D World because those would be red. And it's exclusively side view, so it's not XCOM. Runner 2. Ooh. Oh, but Runner 2, 1 isn't on there. Fuck off. How do you not have all the fucking Bit Trip games? How dare you? How dare you? Max, the Curse of Brotherhood. What is that? What are those words you just said? Yeah, it has some sort of multiplayer or co-op. It's a weird side scroller that's given away for free a lot. That's wild. I like games that I've never heard of. You know, I like when people are like, here's this game. And I was like, it's like, I've never heard of this game. That's wild. Smash Brothers U? No. Oh, wait. No. That's a, I didn't realize how many platforms we had though, so that's not a bad. Guacamelee. Hell yeah. Another game I really want to get into. Another game I really want to get into. I have so many old games that I want to play. We've talked about this. This is not a surprise to anybody. This is not a surprise to anybody. You're an old game? Wow. Wow. So nice. Life is Strange was my first guess. It's hard to tell what anything is. That's what I think. That's what I think we might do for Pride. I'm debating either playing all the Life is Strange games or Celeste. Games you never heard of? How about Rosencreustelet? Is it on GameDill? Life is Strange 2 is a great way to give yourself a case of the sads. Play the new one, get really mad like everyone else. Hell yeah. Is that the one? Brian, is that the one where she was playing Creep? Or is it a different one? What? In the only way I remember the new Life is Strange game is like we watched a trailer for it and oh, I think you're right, Silver. We watched a thing and I had to mute that specific part of it. I had to mute that specific part of it because she literally just plays Creep by Radiohead on a guitar. And the YouTube machine didn't like it. I remember just laughing, just like I just can't, we can't watch this. What Life is Strange games do I have? Yeah, True Colors. That's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, how long are these? The new one came out episodic again. People got really excited for the first 2 episodes you got for buying the really expensive version, and the last one came out and they did not hit. Episodic games are interesting and people seem to not do it well. How long are which? The Life is Strange games. I'm loading up How Long to Beat in Play Night. Yeah, I could probably, this could be June. This could be June. Don't they have spin-offs? People gave Bloom and Rage shit. They forgot how episodic games worked. Everyone was mad about it not resolving the main plot line. Oh, yeah, that's... If that's the problem, that's silly. If that was the problem, that's very silly. There's a plugin for Play Night that I really like called Game Relations. And it's really cool because it will like you can look and it will say like, oh, these are the same developers, these are games in the same series, these are games by the same publisher and stuff. But the layout that I like the theme that I like, doesn't support it. And that is annoying. And there's no other way to see it. There's no other way to see it. Hang on. It's all about shitty parents. I'm biased. I'm friends with some of the devs. It's a silly thing to be upset about. They literally have a release date for episode 2 and buy an episode 1, give you episode 2. Yeah, it seems silly to say, hey, why didn't this game resolve the plot line? And it's like, it's an episodic game, like it's coming. Yeah. I think you could, and then as always, like there's the nuance of just like, yeah, I don't like episodic gaming. Like I want it to be there and be done. And it's like, okay, cool, just wait. You know, just wait then. All right. Nothing wrong with binging the season. Yeah. Like if you don't want to wait between parts, just wait until all the parts are out. That's how Aaron likes to watch TV, and so that's how we watch shows, you know? It's easy. Speaking of easy, Speaking of easy, you know what's not easy is match 3 puzzles. HBO puts out 1 episode a week. I don't watch till the whole series is out because I watch 1 episode a night. Wait. Hang on. Dustin, hello. Jalen, I was saying earlier how I'm excited for David X Machina to become a podcast game, because I'm just gonna sit down and like, oh, let me load up this mission and rerun it until I get the invasion so that I can fight the guy and get his drop. If Netflix doesn't renew for a 2nd season, I don't watch it all. I think that's like a self-fulfilling death sentence. I feel like that's an iterative loop that has no problem, that has no solution. Do you know what I mean? I think also, like, yes, Netflix cancels shows way too quickly, and it's frustrating when they don't pick up something that people are enjoying. But I also think it's ultimately really silly to say if a show doesn't get a 2nd season, then its 1st season isn't worth watching. Like, you know, the first season they do lease their 2nd season. Watching it for a single season you do like, it gets killed hurts too much. But this is what I'm saying, right? If you don't watch the 1st season, then they're not going to make a 2nd season. And then they don't make a 2nd season, so you don't watch the 1st season. Do you know what like, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is a loop. This is a loop that, like, neither part, like both parties are wrong at different angles. Ultimately, Netflix is the most wrong because Netflix is the billion-dollar corporation and sucks shit, but I don't mind a one season show if it's a good solid season. Netflix doesn't give a lot of those shows, which is the same. Right. They also used to have metrics based on how many people watched each episode when they came out. The loop Netflix has trained me in. Yeah, that's what, like, this is what I'm saying. Like, it's like, at this point, it's like 2 things in orbit. You know what I mean? Where it's like, you have to break both of them simultaneously. Netflix isn't going to give them a 3rd, no matter what, but also watch the shows that are interesting. Yeah, Netflix is not interested. This is also the problem, is Netflix is not interested in building interesting shows that people watch. Netflix is interested in building shows that grab the cultural zeitgeist for the moment. And then if that doesn't happen, they burn the earth and try again. Netflix is constantly trying to get the next Stranger Things. And the problem with that is they think that when Stranger Things came out, the world lit on fire and everybody loved Stranger Things, which actually didn't happen until like halfway through season 2. So they don't know what they're doing, basically is what I'm saying. One suit of armor appears to have wandered off, its post completely conspicuously bare. You brace yourself for the tooth-shattering screech of metal on metal, as another suit of armor bearing a shield turns towards you and gives a friendly wave. Watch Scavenger's Reign. I really need to watch Scavenger's Reign. You are right, Jalen. I really need to watch Scavenger's Reign. Wave back. Hey, nice to see you again. The knight stands at attention, waiting for a verbal trigger. How you doing? Cover your ears just in time to protect them from the sound of the suit of armor struggling amiably. I remember stop doing that. Suit of armor taps on its shield, which bears a symbol on each quadrant. Arrange the symbols in the correct order, get a prize. All right. I need to watch a TV show again, but have so much other stuff going on. I haven't watched anything since Loki season 2, and even that was a year late. Ugh. Match your opponent's most match symbol to gain progress. Yeah, we are trying to finish Severance. And we're on the last episode. We just have to sit down and watch it. Okay, come on. Why isn't this giving me progress? What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay. Okay, you're matching things I can't match, so that's cool. Did you watch? It's one of the best things I've watched in recent years. Yeah, like, I don't know. It feels weird to say this show isn't worth watching unless there's a second season, which feels like what they're going to do is just start making seasons smaller again. And it's like, okay, yeah, the first season is 6 episodes, and then we have a second season of 7 episodes there. Now you'll watch it. Anime did that, joke's on them. I still won't watch ass TV. I'm so tired of 6 to 8 episode seasons. Give me the longer ones. No, they have to pay people more for that, so that's definitely not gonna happen. Go. There we go. Every show that doesn't get a new season, I blame on Zack Snyder's 166 million sci-fi junk. Snyder killed Inside Job. I think it's... Listen, I think Zack Snyder's a moron anyway, so... Night gives you a satisfied and courteous bow before marching back to its proper place. Oh. Despite its seemingly robotic nature, every time you meet, the robot seems to have constructed a new puzzle for you. Probably spent a lot of time thinking on those, huh? Thanks for the effort. Okay. So we have to go back here. To search for this missing knight. You wander down the hall, past the knights and around the corner. At the end of the corridor, you see the errant knight trying and failing to walk through a closed door. Every time it steps too close, it jitters and resets a few feet back, only to repeat the process. Oh, reset the pathing. Turn on the game's AI debugger to view the knight's goal. Through the level geometry, you see a white circle blink behind you, marking the spot the knight is trying to reach. It's near the knight's post, but when you look closely, you see the goal point is slightly embedded in the environment of the level. You move the goal so it's placed firmly within level boundaries, and like clockwork, the knight spins around and marches back to its post. However, outside of your charge, the Hall of Silent Guardians now stands empty. Oh man. A cacophony of heavy metal footsteps thunders down the hall, advancing towards you with frightening speed. Chivalry's not dead, and it's coming for you! This game's good. It's a good game. I don't know if people were here the last couple times I've said this. This game's good. We'll try to finish this today, and then we'll get back to Horrid High Rook, which was also very good. Actually, if we finish this today, I'll probably do like a demo or two tomorrow. So yeah, we might not have co-working tomorrow to do a couple demos. Actually, wasn't good to know. Did I finish 13.2? No, when we finish with Ludonaricon stuff, we're going back to 13.2. Taking some time to highlight some indie games. All right, well. Okay, don't you match knives. Get out of here. Come on. I wish I could upgrade this. It feels so silly that it upgrades 5 health. And it's like, I have 50 now. Can this? Mom, yeah, hey, cool. I think my one complaint about this game, are there healing consumables? Yes. I think my one complaint about this game is that if you lose a thing, you have to just get the whole way back. Do they heal more than 5? No. All right, well, listen, we'll just pick a different thing. Probably gonna miss a chunk of tomorrow's stream. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's fine. Listen, do what you gotta do. You do what you gotta do. Oh my god. With your 10 damage. What can you do to deal damage? Well, I can do this. I had other moves, but they're apparently not applicable. Okay, so this doesn't end my turn. So let's do this and heal. Fuck it, I have so much money. Suit of armor clatters to the ground, their animus extinguished. Painstakingly, you collect the discarded pieces and reassemble them, restoring the hall to its proper order. There. Same time next cycle, right, fellas? Hopefully with less pitched combat. The knights don't respond, but you know they appreciate the conversation just the same. There's a path. There's a path up here. Is this in the kitchen? Yes. Oh. No matter how many times you prune the overgrowth, it always grows back, and it wants a piece of you. Follow the tendrils to their source, a large carnivorous plant, its roots bursting through ruptured tiles. Monstrous growth, beta. That's rude. Cut tendril and deal extra damage. Okay. That's bad. Oh, and that clears symbols. Oh, so I gotta... Okay, I gotta save that for when they're about to do something nasty. Which is tricky because Spores doesn't use their turn, so they could use Spores whenever they want. There we go. You have too many symbols. Yeah, so we've got Pyric to finish up. We've got this to finish up. We got a couple other games that I want to check out, like demos or partial looks of. The joy of Ludonaricon is that they send you a Steam key that just has all the demos and then some whole games, which fucking rules. So, hey, you know what? Let's just get it done. Defeated, the man-eater's overgrown roots shrink back into the ground, leaving the floor strewn with multi-textured earth. Amid the debris, something catches your eye, a single growing leaf. Despite the threatening nature of its host, the leaf seems highly nutritious. Huh. Always something new to find, even down here. Bubble leaf. Fizzes against your skin. Restores 15 health. Oh, well, fuck. Can I buy that now? Yes. Hell yeah. It's 6 times as expensive as a bandage. Cool. All right. Jog to map F3 demo man's T-Rex Hall. Trex Hall. Trex Hall is my favorite WCW era wrestler. Your labor's done, you advance to the boss room. How many times have you run through this demo, entered this hall, and seen the zombie T-Rex burst through the wall? How many times have you attempted what you're going to attempt now, only to clear the encounter and die to an unavoidable dinosaur claw? Bracing yourself, you feel the telltale rumble of the boss's approach reverberate through your insides, until something catches your eye. To your left, a door to the bar beckons, and it's slightly ajar. Pumpkin's expression behind the bar is more resigned than upset. So, back to business as usual. Lad, are you still going around trying to tell everybody the game got canceled? Yeah, I am. You're wasting your time. Half the NPCs barely have a pathfinding function, let alone sentience. So why are you here? Because I got the harebrained idea that I might make you see some sense. Of course, harebrained ideas are in abundant supply nowadays. I know you don't understand what I'm doing here, but you'll get your bar back soon. There's just one last NPC I gotta talk to. Is he gonna convince the T-Rex that the game is canceled and so it should be chill? You take a deep breath and stare at the door of the bar. Well, aren't you gonna be a big hero like you planned? Interesting. Yeah. Sorry, I was just going. This is it. You take a deep breath, clench your butt cheeks, and kick open the door to the boss room. Shards of wood and brick fly at you as the zombie T-Rex crash through the wall and bellow its mighty roar. One last job. Disable the zombie T-Rex's movement scripts. Oh. Interesting. All right, what have I got? I need more blue. Just got to start working left to right. Nice. I'm gonna reduce my stress because he can do a lot of stress. Well, if I could have symbols right now, I'm gonna scream. Okay. If right now I could have symbols, I'm gonna scream. At last, the T-Rex stands before you, frozen with its powerful jaws agape. Placing yourself onto its tail, you clamber up its scaly back. You don't stop until you're level with its giant amber eyes. Hey, I got some bad news. You feel the programmed rage of the zombie T-Rex straining through every digital muscle. This world we're all in, it's a video game. People were supposed to adventure through this place, but we got canceled. That means we'll never be finished. You'll never be finished. Beneath your reflection, the T-Rex's pupils constrict. There's a good chance no one in the real world will ever see us again. Not to, pile it on. You won't be abandoned, though. I'll keep visiting you. Me and some other cool people in the project folders. We'll make this place better for each other. I promise. The dinosaur seems to be shaking with a new energy, and its jaws seem to be creeping closer with each movement. You know what? Fuck it. I've died before. Hell yeah, hug the T-Rex! You wrap your arms around the T-Rex's massive neck and hold tight. Slowly, it turns its jaws towards your head, and a single tear swells in the corner of its eye. Yeah, buddy, let it out. The tear splashes to the ground. Then it's joined by more, some of which are quite human-sized. Game complete! You can now go back to any bar you've previously reached with JJ, opening new paths, learning new traits, and unlocking more items as you go. Kind of like Dead Rising 2, whose structure inspired a lot of things in the game we just played. I should introduce myself. Oh my god! It's a... That's so funny. I'm Zalavir, the director and lead writer of Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3. The most surreal part of building this project is, you kind of just played through its development history. Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3 went through multiple creative and technical reboots before reaching the form you're playing today. It was canceled twice due to lack of funding. Strange Scaffold nearly closed. At our darkest point, some publishers turned down the game without even seeing a pitch document, just because they learned we were using Match 3 mechanics. So when I sat down to watch an Outer Wilds concert during the Game Developers Conference in 2024, I was in a weird place. Talented friends were getting laid off by the day. Projects that might have been your next favorite game were getting canceled regularly, if they were funded at all. This is super weird to read in 2025.
Oh, careful, sir. Careful, sir. Okay.
My baby boy, hang on. Yeah, people should be following Zalavir on Blue Sky and TikTok. But worst of all of this was treated as normal. Games and people alike getting buried alive and told not to scream while it's happening. And I realized something. I realized that if CRDM3 ever had a chance to see the light of day, it had an opportunity. It could, distressingly, beg for its own life. Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3 could shift to not just being a goofy fusion of Resident Evil and Puzzle Quest, but tell the story of its own troubled past. And maybe in the process, honor the legacy of so many games like it, who've never gotten a proper chance to prove they could create an experience players may fall in love with. Against all odds, we got to make that game. Our amazing partners over at Frosty Pop stepped in to fund CRDM3 and let it reach the light of day. Happy to be here! Hey, Zalavir's working to make a TMNT strategy game where Shredder and Splinter are dead. Keep an eye on that. Yes! Yes! I should play the demo of that. We found new collaborators from programmers to writers and beyond. They call me the Dino Fucker, and they're half right. Which half? You decide. Thanks for playing. Can you imagine being the person who worked on this game and they're like, we're gonna make you say that you're the Dino Fucker. Thanks for joining us on this journey. Hope you enjoyed the ride. Whole lot of humans came together to make this for you. Thank you for spending time with our game. And everyone on the team got to come up with ways to incorporate these under-discussed collective experiences into your journey as a player. Cut content, canceled projects, and titles that got compromised in ways players never even found out. CRDM3 is a window into that secret history of games. And now that you know, you're a part of it. Thank you for playing Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3, for believing in a game with this title. And the next time you run into a weird corridor, it feels like something should happen, but nothing does, give yourself a round of applause. You have the cursed knowledge that at one point or another, something probably did. Welcome. We're so glad to have you here. Oh, it's so end of game reached. Every game being released is a miracle. Oh, don't, come on. I saw that number go above 9,000 and then go back down. Get out of here. Okay. Is that a branching path? Yes, there's a branching path right there at the end. But I wanna go back. I think if we seek the silence, I think if we go down the empty hallway. No. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, right, the Clownodactyl. The time you play a game and go, this mechanic seems half-baked, now you know the curse. You know, there was definitely an email thread where some game dev was like, listen, just give me 2 more weeks, right? And, you know, and I'll show you the finished product and... Yeah, there's a branch right at the end for getting game complete. No, this thing has to ship. Yeah, just getting a bunch of replies. It's like, listen, they already said we've already announced Q4, and this is not that big. This is not enough to push that release date. Strange Scaffold is an amazing dev group. Yes, yeah, they're absolutely incredible. Like I said, follow Zalavir on TikTok and Blue Sky. Follow Strange Scaffold on Blue Sky. They do an amazing thing. They do an amazing thing on Steam where they bundle all of their games into a Steam bundle, which means if you own all of their games, if they release a new game, you automatically get a discount because of the bundle structure. And you can buy all of their previous games cheaper. You just literally get a discount for funsies. Yeah, they have the TMNT game coming out, which is amazing. God, what was the? They did I Am Your Beast, which I really have to check out. They did I Am Your Beast, which I really have to check out. They did Intergalactic Airport, currently run by dogs. They did Space Organ Warlord Trading Simulator. No, Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator. El Paso Elsewhere. El Paso Nightmare, which is a prequel. Wally's Folly. Ooh. Coward. Great. Wally's Folly. So Wally was in the Life Eater's on the way. Oh yeah, right, Life Eater. Right, the kidnapping simulator. There's one here. Oh, is this the library? Is this where this has been the whole time? Yes. Yes, the dino porno. You look over your shoulder, then flip it open as casually as you can manage. Never judge a book by its cover, right? Anything could be in here. Erotic renditions of dinosaurs in position you didn't know were possible leer back at you. Oh, goodness. You throw the magazine aside as it tumbles over, one page still partially exposed. You do take a brief glance to see what imagery it contains. Sorry, I'm fine. I'm normal. This is the kind of normal surprise you run into while being a thorough investigator. Gotta vanish for the day. Have a rad one. Silver, have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for hanging out, buddy. I don't even know where that goes. I haven't even seen that. It's this one. JJ always looking so stressed. You hang out with Mothman and the Vets. I don't have the Mothman thing yet. I don't have the Mothman trait. Where am I going? Okay. I don't think I need to do this. I don't think this is the direction I want to go. I think this is the bit that's a little annoying in that way, is when it's just like, okay, come on. Like I just want to find the secret spots. You know? Can you buy a way out of this with big guns since you have infinite money now? No. Guns do an okay amount of damage, but not like... well, hey, actually... Nice. But I don't think this is the way I want to go, which is annoying. Or did you say big band-aids? Yeah. Okay, so it's not the night room, but I'm also not 100% sure how I get here, so I need to I need to be thorough, which is annoying. Right, it's a fight regardless. Okay. Okay, I can just skip back. That's good. Okay, so this is probably oh, this might be Bug Hunter. Wish I could see myself on the map. Dance emote, I'll be honest, is worthless. Dance emote is worthless in a way that's annoying. It's very Brian to ask, like, can you buy your way out of this problem? That's very Brian. Cheat with items is Brian's ethos. Need some blue. Ow, he solar beamed me. You trying to build my catio for 4 years, giving up and paying someone else. Yeah, sometimes you just want to get it done. Oh, that's right. I forgot you run into the zombie T-Rex in the kitchen. Bad about money capping at 999. Use it. I can't. I have to wait until the end of the run. And I have limited inventory slots. Like, I'm with it. Just none of the items are that powerful. What do I need? Oh, skulls. See, I wish it destroys a 4x4 block of symbols. I wish I could harvest it. Okay. Where? I went this way. So I need to... Okay. I do have... We need to somehow go here. No, it's not this. We know it's not this. So it's the painted door. Okay, and we're here. So now we move. And then, yeah, go somewhere else. Okay, that takes us here. So now we somehow... Okay, so I have to trigger the puzzle because the path, yeah, the path is through the match 3. Oh yeah, right, Evil JJ was hard as shit. No, you don't get to restore health. That's... I just need to just always do damage. I think the only my kind of only complaint is I love the traits that, you know, give you new abilities and stuff like that. That's really fun. But I feel like there's not enough of them. Or I guess there's not enough of them that persist. It feels like a lot of them come up for like, you know, 1 or 2 specific fights and then go away instead of feeling like weird, interesting ways JJ is changing through his journey. Oh, come on. Pocket shotgun, plow. There we go. Shouts to the Brian strategy, which is use all the items. You're just what I expected, a trigger-happy himbo with delusions of grandeur. Take the hourglass. I'll get the job done either way. Paranoid, given to suspicion. Trait progressed. Paranoid. Okay, I'm paranoid. That's maybe good. Yeah, hey, guess what? There we go. Ooh, I do have enough. Yeah. There we go. Let's sync the honking. Developing calf injury, step back. Sensitive to anything involving your calf, you instinctively step back, taking pressure off the tripwire, you almost stumble. Sea of wires linked to improvised explosive becomes apparent. We're so focused on the honking, I didn't even notice. Ordnance disposal is standard fieldwork. This shouldn't be a problem. Oh. Flirty, hello. I'll have to get groceries and come back to bat. This is amazing. All options explored up in the corner. Yeah, which is good. But that's not where I want to go. Flirty, how you doing? Nope. Hungry, putting on audio editing. I feel that. I feel that. I think I need Wally's Folly, as I think. Okay, let's see. Chapter 2, we're missing some traits. Is that just overall traits? 16 out of 22 trades. Okay, let's... So this is all a video game. That explains why I'm talking to myself so much. Did the developers really have to rip off the Bayless disaster in the first level? Okay. Yeah, I feel that. I have, does a lighter or darker color mean anything? The lighter color are options I haven't taken yet. The darker color are options I have. Your worst enemy at gate? Mood. Yeah, I have 2 podcast episodes that I'm working on. I just finished one that took forever. And I really need to figure out some way to get better about my workflow and everything. It's taking too long. The whole process is taking too long. I always get stuck on audio editing. Yeah, it's the thing where if you like you get bored of it because it's almost done. Oh, I see. This is chapter 2. This is chapter 2. This is chapter 2. Okay. Okay, I think... Aha! Coward! Nice. So Coward's done. Whoop! Game crashed. Yeah, I want to get better at editing everything so that it's done faster. And I can make like clips and stuff for social media. Dinosaur machine broke. Yeah. Hi, welcome to Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 4. This one won't crash, maybe. Okay. I wish I could select these puzzles and see what they are. You know? Oh, was there something? Ah, the toilet. I couldn't proceed with the toilet. What do you need? Oh, right. Hacker blood. In the developer console, you look up the numbers that control the toilet's size. Multiplied by 112. Let's try 1. Approximately 1/16 of a second after you input the data, a giant toilet pops down to regular size. You grab a corner of the marked up paper and withdraw it from the toilet's mouth. Good thing the liquid shaders are all still broken. Up close, you see the message on the toilet paper isn't just a message, it's a manifesto. Each creed begins with devlog. Read devlog 1. What is CRDM? What are the core pillars of CRDM? 1. Juxtaposition of redneck and super science aesthetic. 2. 10 CQC combat broken up with light puzzles. 3. Charming aspirational protagonist. 4. Iconic over-the-top antagonist. Core pillars, this is how the developers talk? Do you keep reading? Next gen CRDM. So what does that leave us for CRDM 3? 1, CRDM 2 bailed on the redneck aesthetic, setting the game on a tropical island of all places. We gotta go back to our roots. Rednecks doing super science. Talk to Greg. 2, CRDM made the combat hack and slash and basically handled puzzle answers to the player. But if we reduce player health, we can also reduce the total number of enemies per map and give the puzzle rooms to breathe. 3, we killed off Jack Breyer in the last game, so hopefully narrative comes up with a cool replacement. 4, I heard it's gonna be some sort of supercomputer. Seems played out. This wagon die so easily. 3, rip CRDM. They killed it. The directors killed CRDM. They removed the redneck from creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion again. They turned my puzzle prototype into the only puzzle in the game. We're releasing that piece of shit, but not crafting? So we can put an extra sticker on the box? Thought the developers agreed on what the game was supposed to be. And JJ's just a paperboy wuss who whines all the time. Jack Breyer was cool because he didn't talk. The only cool part of the project was computer hunking, and they cut him for a Henry Bayless ripoff. Easy man, hello. I tend to think of myself as a self-preservationist. You let go of the development log. What a sobering document. As you watch it settle at the bottom of the toilet basin, it gives you an idea. Flush the toilet. You don't even know if toilets flush in your game, but you're about to find out. You gotta try. You slam your hand on the lever. Nothing seems to change, but you hear a satisfying whoosh all the same. All right, well, there's a path past it, though. You know? I agree, me. Okay. So the very important thing I've never seen this before. Is there TLDR? Weird match 3 game that is talking about its own problematic, fraught design history. There's an unexplored option here. Is the end of the branch the end of that route? Yeah, but there's more, like, there's more route. Like, all the other ends just end. So this having something that continues, I'm interested. Oh, right, right, I need to, okay, so I need to trigger constant state of dread, and that's the last option. Yeah, okay. Okay. The struggle is figuring out, oh, this room, okay. Okay. Time to eat ourselves? No, I already ate ourselves. The fun sentence, I already ate ourselves. PC man, how are you? How you doing today? Oh, that reminds me. As a reminder to everybody, Friday, I'm gonna be hanging out on Stumped Stream with Price, doing repo with doing repo with the friendos, and Saturday, we're gonna be doing Price and I are gonna be doing Played Up with special guest Aaron. Aaron's gonna be joining us for some Played Up. So I hope everybody comes out and hangs out. Gasp! More stress, cool. But never invites me to be a special guest. Remember if my streak was long enough? Maybe, you know, Aaron likes Final Fantasy 9, so. But yeah, so that'll be Saturday. That'll be fun. I need to double check the times and get it in the Discord. I need to double check the times and put it in the Discord. But I'm really excited. It was fun doing Played Up with Price during Stumpmas. And I need to double check the mod situation. Make sure he and I and Aaron are all on the same mods and such. This is competitive match 3? Yeah. PC Man, did you ever play a game called Puzzle Quest? Remember you lit a customer on fire? No. That's not what happened. That's an incorrect description of what happened. That's an incorrect description of what occurred. You were an extra customer and they spontaneously caught on fire. We had a card that said that when customers leave, they start a fire, and they left, and then they lit a fire, and then that person caught on fire. I don't know how you even think I started the fire. Shake off the sense of an entity tasting the edge of your mind. Roll your shoulders and exhale. Whatever's gonna happen will happen and you're ready for it. Looking towards the far end of the chamber, you spot a cloning vat next to a bizarre array of computer terminals. Okay, so this is... Okay. Release the clones? Trait progressed. Clone Liberator. Slap the release button with your free hand, opening all the tanks in a cacophony of goo and screeching metal. Assorted body parts spill out on the tanks, writhing and pulsating as do a few half-assembled JJs. Some of them scream. The few JJs that are fully put together look around confused, unsure of the world around them. You hope they're ready to face what's out there, and that you are too. Satisfied with your decisions, you let the glitch consume you, transporting you back to the bar. Begun the clone liberation has. I feel like the mode requires a fire extinguisher. Yeah. It was one of those things. It was one of those things that was like, we didn't go to the side. Oh, the wooden door. Okay, we were over here, but I do now have the password to go through this wooden door. Collecting your thoughts to ensure you say it correctly, you whisper the word pseudo and find the door quietly creak open. With only a brief glance backwards, you cross the threshold. Right. The passage leads to a hall with yet another puzzle door at the end. Between you and the door waits Dog Hunkin'? A monstrosity. Well, bow wow and howdy. You're the protagonist, huh? I suppose I am, if only by default. I've learned I come back after I die and have a bunch of clones, and my sense of self gets kind of fuzzy after that. Crises of identity are pretty common around here. Take me, for example. What do you think I am? I don't know if that... I don't know if I want to earn that one. A man with a dog head? Well, dang, that's pretty close. It's a good thing you came by. I've been waiting an awful long while for a player character to show up, and now that you have, I can open this door. My job here is done. Anything you want to ask me before you head inside? Boss Slayer 3? Where am I? He smiles as if he's been waiting his entire life to hear you ask this question. Well, why don't you find out yourself? Come on in. As Dog Hunkin touches the door, a bell rings somewhere in the mansion. Oh, that seems bad. I feel bad about this. The Wooden Society. You stumble upon a secret society with inscrutable goals. Oh, for some reason the stupid fishing thing is broken. Oh my god. Okay, that's on me.
Fun and games.
That's on me. Fawn, hello.
Fun and games. I said, what?
You stumble in a menagerie of oddities. People in formal wear mingle around the room, examining the scenery or fingering small appetizers. Fawn, how are you doing today? Looks like your average high society cocktail party, except each and every member of the crowd has a wooden carving for a head. It's a wooden society. Dozens of wooden heads turn in eerie synchronicity as you stumble into the room before turning away, all except for one. What does that mean? Fawn, how are you? Oh, I was like, the game's struggling this one. Exiting the door of the bar, you abruptly bump into a tall, broad, bird-headed man. Where most entities in the mansion ignore the doors or can't see them, this man, he was waiting for you. Beyond the man, you realize with a start that Dog Hunkin is now sitting in the corner of the room, using duct tape to attach a massive sword to his hands. Matt, I've been here the whole time. Also, new Pokemon Center card queue is up. For what? For which? I feel like we just did this. The one you hate? You wave at the bird-headed man, if only to create space between his face and your own. Hi. Wow, they weren't kidding when they said bird-headed man. Our esteemed guest of honor, we've been expecting you. How fares your quest to release the game? You know about that? We know everything worth knowing. I am Mr. Bird, and we are the Wooden Society, a fraternity dedicated to the preservation of the best, most unique portions of the game. Oh, this seems bad. That sounds noble, but why are you waiting for me? You are our protagonist, are you not? Only you can solve our problems. You see, we too want this game to be released, but instead of skipping all over and tinkering with code at random, we prefer a more strategic approach. We've gathered our best minds to solve this dilemma, and we'd like to collaborate with you on a solution that's amenable to all parties. You hear that? Excuse me? Whispers, they fill the air, distracting you from the bird-headed man's words. Hollow, hollow, hollow. Then the bird-headed man, a hungry darkness, reaches out to you. It longs to consume. You want to devour me. Now, JJ, don't get hysterical. All we want is to hear your perspective on the issues facing us today. The power to act ultimately lies in your hands. As our protagonist, you undoubtedly have a wealth of wisdom to impart. Perhaps you might even contribute to our menagerie one day. You feel You get the sudden feeling that if Mr. Bird had a face, he'd be looking down at you with a toothy, terrible grin. Hi. Hi, baby boy. I wish the camera caught that. That'd be so cute. Converse with the society. I'm sure it's fine. You do a quick lap in the room, listening for a conversation you can insert yourself into with some manner of decorum. Suddenly, you find yourself grabbed by the bicep and hauled into a discussion between two impassioned jigsaw pieces. There you are, don't be shy, love. You picked the perfect time to arrive. We were just discussing these unprecedented times, weren't we, Mr. Jigsaw? Too right, Ms. Jigsaw. This is quite a predicament we find ourselves in. Right. Remind me what the predicament is? Well, it's all to do with this plan of yours to release the game, is it not? Of course, we support our game coming out. We live to bring joy to the players, after all. It's just, well, we're not sure you're going entirely the right way about it. What Mr. Jigsaw means is that we worry that bringing players in might disrupt our preservation efforts. What are you trying to preserve again? Why, the developer's vision, of course. After all the love and care they put into crafting us, it wouldn't be fair to players to experience their vision without the proper context. Indeed, before we can be played, we must ensure the players can't do anything that undermines the original intent for our game. In past playtests, they cared nothing for the bespoke experiences that filled our environment. They just sprinted past all of the art and mechanics that made our games special. Characters that took weeks to build and animate, that feature fully voiced dialogue trees, would get marched past without a second thought. So, you don't want people to play the game? Oh, we never said that. We just want to ensure they receive the intended experience when they do. Okay, so how do we make sure that happens? The two exchange a look. Without facial expressions, you can't tell what it means. Well, JJ, that's an excellent question. Exactly why we need your input. Unfortunately, without the developers, I fear there's very little we can do. After all, it would be hubris for us to suppose we understood their full intentions. You see it now, don't you? The crux of our quandary? You want to release the game, and you want people to play it. Just not unless they do it properly and pay attention to all of the right things. Precisely, you've got it. And you can see why it might be a little premature for the game to be released.
My hubris.
At least at this stage. Is that person's head a puzzle piece? Yes. Fawn, how you doing? What's the Pokemon thing that's coming out today? You're not sure how the society plans to accomplish its goals by talking in circles and revolving to do nothing, but your time is better spent elsewhere. Let's walk over to the skeleton exhibit. This is what happens when I fall asleep on the bus. Hell yeah, bus. Bus, 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 bus. Information-dense gold placards accompany the society's odd collection, perfect to stare at while avoiding conversation. Oh, and now we're over here. Here's for the black and white card set you were Oreo. Oh! You said the one you hate, and I was like, I'm not sure where you should, but yeah. I just think it's silly that they're doing two separate sets. I think that's bullshit. You survey the collection of bones, fossils, taxidermies, creatured, and Hunkin clones. They must have been placed by a developer who once had plans for this one. Whatever those intentions were, they're inscrutable now. One conspicuously empty pedestal claims that human skeletons were a special encounter in the game, but that can't be right. You haven't seen a skeleton this entire time. Oh. It's really funny. It's just a... really funny. Slowly getting closer to them while trying to figure out exactly what part of the unmoving puzzle piece makes their voice. Whoa! Man, I wish I could fight monsters 3 times and learn their cool ability like Puzzle Quest. That's my favorite part of that game. It might surprise you to learn my favorite part of the game is how I could be a blue mage and steal abilities. You're gonna have a wonderful trip, so there's that. Listen, Enna brought Pokemon cards. Maybe they secretly got a bunch of Pokemon cards early. It could happen, you never know. Maybe they brought, I don't know if they posted this publicly, so I don't want to razz them about it, but maybe they brought some of the lots of Pokemon cards they have. Pokemon Company should send Enna lots of Pokemon cards. I do agree with that. They should send you a lot of cards too. Skeleton's bones clatter to the ground. You flinch, look around, and no one reacts. I guess they're not scripted to respond to this particular event. Whew. Shut up, Matt. No! Feeling uncharacteristically lucky, you excavate an industrial vacuum from the pile of bones. I want to do, because we only have a little bit left, and since we finished the game, this will be the last time we stream it. I want to see what these are, what these game end branches are. Actually, something compels you elsewhere. You turn heel and walk out of the bar wordlessly. What? You can't. You're the worst, JJ. Turning to the mansion gate, you find Radical JJ standing next to it, hands on his waist, deep in thought. He notices your presence and raises an eyebrow in surprise. Thought you went inside to deal with the T-Rex. I should get back to that. Sorry, I forgot what I was doing. Okay, bye. What a weirdo. Wait, what was the... I just realized I didn't know what that said. Hang on. Did I say kiss JJ? Hang on. Oh, for bad ideas. Oh, yeah, that's probably... Yeah. They're offering a travel credit to change our flight. Ugh. Okay, so I'll have to find. There's a couple paths still to find. What's this feeling? Like a gentle breeze that whispers death. You feel calm, but terror grips your spine and won't let go. And there, from the corner of your eye, constant sense of dread. Okay, well. Yeah, I hope everything goes all right with the flight lyrics. Yeah, it was Newark. It was Newark, PC Man. I saw that too. Let's check this. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any of these. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna work across the airport now. I'll pop in tomorrow. Lyrics, I hope everything goes well. Thief hands. All right. Lyrics, I hope everything goes all right. All right, yeah. What's going on with dog hunking over here? Let's do this. I also got to earn the perk that's about wondering if you're secretly racist. I don't even know where I would find that. Press past the man with as little force as you can. You aren't trying to start a fight. Excuse me. You hurry across the room, and once you get within roughly 20 feet of dog hunking, find a series of walls sealing you off from the rest of the room. Oh, goodness, I guess you entered my trigger zone. I don't remember it being that big before. With an effort, Dog Hunkin raises the sword into the air and settles it on his shoulder. Since my character model got finished pretty early in development, the developers used me to test their boss fight mechanics. When they made me the gatekeeper of the Wooden Society, that took priority, but turns out all that boss fight code? No. It's still inside me, just running. Dog Hunkin looks at the new walls that have appeared around you and the ominous red light now shining overhead. Looks like there's only one way out. Gotta beat the boss, champ. Please don't do this. We don't have to fight just because the developers stuck that in us. Most of the time, I don't think they knew what they even wanted. Dog Hunkin shakes his head. I'd change this if I could, friend. He shrugs, cracking a weary smile as well he can with a sword across his back. We do the best we can with the roles we've got. Put them up. You can take it easy on me, I don't know. Play fetch. Clears red symbols, but prevents using... Okay, 3 damage poison status. Okay, fake throw clears orange symbols from the board. Hold breath clears 1 dog breath. Oh, dog breath. Oh, it clears red symbols from the board, not clears him from... Holding baby? Why am I holding a baby? Ever play a game and you get the status holding baby and you're just not really sure what's happening? Raises stress by 30? Gee, come on, guy. Oh my God, I have 2 things of dog breath. Love Dong Huggins PNG. Somebody offers to buy it from Strange Scaffold. They're like, oh, let me license the Dog Hunkin PNG. You're okay. Hell yeah. What does Dance Emote do? Dance Emote clears a 5x5 space, but I don't get the symbols from it. So it's kind of useless. I mean, it's not useless because it could be really good if I'm fighting somebody that has, like, they need to collect a lot of a certain thing. I could wipe out a bunch of that, but it's not generally useful because it doesn't allow me to collect the symbols. It just destroys them. Dog Hunkin staggers away from you with a whimper before collapsing on the floor. Dog Hunkin! You race to his body. Is that even your name? I just assumed. No harm, you got it right first try. I'd always thought Chad Shakespeare would be a cool name, but that wasn't up to me. He gestures to the room and the now scarred walls still surround you. None of these things are. He goes to cough, great body shaking hacks that cause multifaceted fluorescent blood to leak through his fingers. I guess that's what happened to paintball mode. Is it just me or do you feel tired too? It's not just you. I'm real tired, Chad. Chad Shakespeare's ears twitch instinctively. I like that. I'll tell you what, I don't want to be in a position, but will you stay with me while it ends? Please? I'd be honored. You hold your companion's hand as his breath slows. His eyes flutter shut, chest taking more and more time to raise and fall until the rhythm ceases entirely. The hand that tightly held yours loosens of its own accord. Dog Hunkin, also known as Chad Shakespeare, is dead. You deserve better than that. Boss Slayer 3. Can you pick where it goes? You could have danced against the skeleton that was kicking your ass. I can pick where it goes, yes. R.I.P. to Dog Hunkin, aka Chad Shakespeare, aka a good boy. Okay. So now if we go this way, you know I end up killing you, don't you? Dog Hunkin pauses. Yeah, he got me. It's not your fault. We're just doing the best we can with the code we've got. He gently elbows you in the arm. That's why it helps make friends along the way, right? That's the choice we get. Come on in. All right, just seeing if that triggered a different thing. Yeah, this is definitely a big path to explore. There might be something else down here. There's, you know, gosh, there's still a lot of things. It did say a bell ring somewhere in the mansion? Yeah. I don't know what that means. That feels like a Resident Evil ass thing. Yeah, there's a lot of yeah, this is all chapter 4. So there's probably another you know, there's at least one more end of branch there and maybe a new item. You know. But that's gonna be it for today. We're gonna end a little early. We need to end a little early. And there's the weird curtain to look behind. That's true. That's true. We're gonna end a little early. But But yeah, gotta end a little early, but that's okay. Gotta do that sometimes. But that was Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3. I highly recommend everyone go check it out, go pick it up. Go check out more of the games available as part of Ludonaricon. It has been absolutely amazing. It is chock full of amazing games. Hi, Grammy. Grammy yelled at me because he knows lunch is it's lunchtime. So he's yelling at me because he knows it's lunchtime. But yeah, I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. A reminder that Friday, I'll be hanging out with Stumped. After stream. We will be playing Repo with a bunch of the friendos. And then on Saturday, Aaron and I will be played up with Price, which is very exciting. So you've got a lot to look forward to. I'm gonna go maybe wait on this Pokemon Center thing because I do have one item that I want to buy. I don't know if it's available as part of this, but I do. I'm gonna send y'all over to Fawn. Fawn is doing some co-working, so you have a nice chill rest of your day. And then they're doing some blueprints later. So if you've been watching people play blueprints, you can watch that. I think Aaron and I are going to play some of that sometime this week. I don't know. Looking forward to it. But I'm gonna go have some food and work on the podcast. So I appreciate the heck out of all y'all. See everybody tomorrow for more demos and kind of one-off things. Take care of yourself. I appreciate the heck out of you. I'll see you tomorrow.